Greetings, families. Welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I must say, this video, I did it and I made a big mistake. So I thought, let me put it in private and redo it. You remember, or if you haven't watched the interview of the Niger president yet, the 3 hours that are divided into three, he said a lot of things in that video, and one of them is concerning Red Cross. So Red Cross reacted on this video. Yes, please listen and I'll be back.
Since January 2025, the International Committee of the Red Cross ICRC has had to leave the country at the express request of the military authorities in Niger, who are relying on accusations made by Army General Abdourahmane Tiani during his most recent interview on national television. In his statement, General Tiani asserted that representatives of the ICRC had participated in meetings held in Abuja, Nigeria, on January 25 and February 3, 2025. He explained that these meetings brought together delegations from various countries, including France, Nigeria, Benin, and Cote d'Ivoire, as well as representatives of armed groups, notably Boko Haram and the Islamic State in West Africa. According to President Tiani, these meetings aim to strengthen financial, logistical, and even armed support for the said organizations, mentioning transfers through local Red Cross teams for amounts that varied depending on the level of funding. In response to these accusations, the ICRC has firmly denied any involvement in activities intended to support armed groups. The organization emphasizes that its mission is exclusively humanitarian and that it establishes a framework for dialogue with all parties involved in conflicts, never providing financial, logistical, or any other kind of support to any faction. It also highlights the fact that despite the situation, in 2024, it provided essential aid to nearly 2 million people in several regions of the country, Difa, Dawa, Tilaburi, and Agadez. It appears that this decision to close, which ends more than 35 years of operations on the ground, stems from a conflict of narratives between the Nigerian government and the ICRC. While Tiani presents this measure as a response to alleged collusion with armed groups, the ICRC insists on its respect for neutrality and its humanitarian mandate. Nevertheless, the organization says it is ready to begin a constructive dialogue with the authorities to clarify the situation and potentially resume humanitarian activities in the country.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. The reason why I said I made mistake, I added another video to it. And this video is from Mali, not Niger. And I said Niger. I said, no. I need to work on this video again. So it's also concerned humanitarian, which I'll be bringing a lot of it next week because a lot is happening concerning humanitarian work in the AES community. Mali is also preparing themselves concerning humanitarian. Families, please listen to how they are also preparing for any eventualities. I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
The Interministerial Crisis Management Synergy exercise at the Mali War College has come to an end. For a week, the students of the Mali War College and those from the National School of Administration familiarized themselves with techniques and strategies for anticipating or responding to disasters. The session, organized by the Mali War College in partnership with the ENA, aimed to instill in the participants an understanding of the comprehensive nature of defense, whether civil or material. Madba Traore.
The 2025 Interministerial Crisis Management Synergy exercise organized by the Mali War College concludes after a week of intense activities. The simulation session was intended to introduce the learners to thinking about the comprehensive nature of civil and material defense. These learners are from the Mali War College and the National School of Administration. The outcome appears to be producing the expected results. At least that is the impression of the leaders of the Mali War College.
This exercise is perfectly in line with a view to pooling efforts at the level of all ministries as well as the collective management of crises. That is why if you look at the title of the exercise, it refers to interministerial synergy. And when there is a disaster, when there is a crisis, all ministries are activated, which allows for efficient and effective crisis management. This exercise fits within that framework.
This exercise, called 2025, has surely allowed you, at the tactical and operational levels, to experience firsthand the necessity of interministerial cooperation in crisis management, and you will have in the process integrated essential principles without which such planning could not truly succeed, namely coordination, collaboration, and consultation.
The session has been vital in the academic curriculum of the participants from ENA or the War College of Mali.
Our satisfaction is all the greater because this kind of exercise, first and foremost, contributes to strengthening the anticipation function, which is quite important for crisis management. Secondly, there is the function of protecting the population, which is one of the main missions of the state. Every state has the duty to protect its population. It is within this framework that this exercise takes place. And finally, there's also the strengthening of national resilience in the face of climate hazards.
Extremely satisfied with the outcome of this exercise, which has the merit of bringing together several state officials, high-ranking state executives in the context of crisis management that, beyond its fictional aspect, could potentially happen in real life and even actually happen in real life.
It allowed us to interact with civilian sector representatives precisely for a comprehensive approach to managing a case of flooding that occurred in a country called Donbala. So overall, the exercise went well as we were able to highlight the concepts of cooperation, collaboration, and coordination in order to overcome and alleviate the suffering of the civilian populations affected by these floods.
At the National School of Administration, we have a security training component. So I think it's a very good thing for the National School of Administration to take part in this crucial training, which is of utmost importance.
The Director General of the War College of Mali took the opportunity to remind the audience that the main objective of the session was to enable participants to combine efficiency with speed in the context of operations during disasters.
Each of us belongs to a category of administration among which the state allocates its resources. And after distributing these resources, the state has nothing else. So when faced with a crisis, we must ask ourselves, what can we contribute in terms of expertise, in terms of the capabilities held by our ministry, in terms of financial resources? It's simply about that. If during this week you have had the time to understand this, our public administrations will gradually become more effective and efficient in the years to come.
The commander of the War College will add that this training will continue without interruption and that the necessary means will be implemented to strive for perfection.
Thank you so much, families, for listening. Yes, I mix it because I've worked on the just one. I thought it was that one, but it wasn't. I have to look for it another time and bring that one. How Niger is also preparing, similar to what Malian government are also preparing, training workers to be ready for anything. They don't want to wait till the time come and then they'll be calling. And that's the reason why I have to put the two videos together, because Red Cross came to the aid and we know what happened. I will link the video under the comment section. It's 3 if you haven't watched it yet. Please get time and listen to it, or on your telly is better, because they are all 1 hour or more. There's a lot, and there will be more coming from that interview. The reactions, more coming from that interview. So families, Red Cross said no, it's not true, but they are willing to come back. Tons of UN has been appearing all of a sudden in the Sahel. I keep saying they are there, they haven't gone since the coup and everything. They just like silence, but now their head and tails and everything is poking out. Yes, and they are talking and they are allowed to do whatever they want. Let's see how long that will last. I'll be back with another news on that one. But for now, I will leave you here. Credit to ORTM, RTB News, and Sahara Info for sharing this information with us. Families, what do you think about the response from the Red Cross and how Malian government are preparing? I must admit, like I said, Niger is also preparing the same way, and I'll look for that and bring it to you. God bless you all, my families. If you are new here, my name is Mamri. I react on videos. If you have subscribed 3 days ago, yes, I was doing a voiceover, but yeah, what you see here is what you get. I'm back. Thank you so much, my returning families, my new ones. God bless you all, my VIPs, my kings and queens. Africa United, thank you all for being here with me, having patience with me. I needed that break. I needed it, and I'm back. Thank you. God bless you all. I will see you soon. Bye bye.